If you haven't watched my channel before, then thank you for watching it today. And if you have watched any of my videos, thank you for watching this one. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about horror. My mom was born in the late 80s and grew up in the 90s, so she grew up with Goosebumps and other things like it. Nowadays, there's a big controversy with kids and horror. Parents should know that protecting their kids from horror isn't going to protect them from being afraid. So horror is a good thing where they get to see protagonists win over monsters. Starting out, like I said, we have series like Goosebumps. A little bit newer than Goosebumps, we have American Chillers. This is a little bit below my reading level, but it's a really good series to get kids into reading horror. A really good series I read was The Last Kids on Earth by Douglas Holgate. And the second one is called The Last Kids on Earth and the Zombie Parade, and the third one is called The Last Kids on Earth and the Nightmare King. These are graphic novels, so there are some fun black and white pictures in them. There's some cartoonish violence, but mostly it's just the kids running from monsters. The weapons are usually just like household items like fireworks and bats. Sometimes it's hard to do new things with zombies, but these books are very clever and fun. And I also have the classic story Coraline by Neil Gaiman. This is a pretty creepy story, so it might not be a good choice for sensitive kids. But for kids who want to read horror, this is a well-written, not too gruesome book. For those of you who haven't read it or seen the movie, this is about a girl who has to save herself, her parents, and other trapped souls from her other mother in a hidden world. Another book from my mom's time is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, but I have a newer version of it, so it's called Scary Stories Treasury, and to be honest, this is really scary. It even scares some adults. But it's a really good collection of scary stories and even scarier pictures. So then I have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which is a series by Ransom Riggs. This is more of a fantasy series, but I wanted to talk about it in this video because there are quite a few terrifying parts with these monsters called hollow gas. You may have seen the movie, but the books are definitely creepier and more well done. So the main character's name is Jake, and it starts out with him finding his grandfather dead in the woods. He has to go through different worlds and different times to find out what happened to him, which is where he meets Miss Peregrine and her peculiar children. Take my scarf off really fast. But anyways, this book is a very adventurous middle grade book with some scary parts in it. A good book I picked up a couple of years ago from the book fair is Took by Mary Downingham. This is about a boy named Daniel and his sister Erica move into an old farmhouse which they are told is haunted by a witch named Old Auntie. At first they don't believe the stories, but then Erica starts only talking to this creepy doll she has and then goes missing. So Daniel has to believe the stories and find out what happened to his sister. The last book I have is The Collector. I picked it up from the book fair last year. It is by K.R. Alexander. I picked this up because it reminded me of Took, and since I really like Took, I hope I'm really going to like this one. All I know about it is that it involves a lot of dolls, so I hope it's a good book. I hope you guys liked my video, and I hope that more parents start encouraging their kids to read horror. It's a way to help kids confront their fears in a way they can understand. And it really sends a message to kids that even though there are horrors in the world, they can overcome them. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!